Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today we're in a different location. You can see behind me there's a movie bookshelf. I constructed this last year to house some of my collection because some of it was sort of scattered in different places. Unfortunately, I don't have a dedicated room. Maybe to have this little bit of space here for this bookshelf. So I'm going to do a series of videos looking at each shelf of this collection. So today we're going to start with the top shelf here. Just going to pick them off the shelf, just show you them in brief. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. So welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name's Matt and this channel is all about movies. We look at 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs and sometimes VHS. I do chat videos. We look at different sort of action films, sci-fi films, James Bond. I've got a wealth of playlists, so if that's something you're interested in, scan the QR code that's on screen or click the subscribe button down below. Please give us a thumbs up, that really does help out the channel. Let's get into the video. Okay, so let's start with this top row here. First one we're going to pull out. So we've got Batman Begins. So this is the UK limited edition. Came with art cards and booklet. The official release came with the steelbook. This one didn't come with a steelbook with me. I just had the Amaray version, so I've popped that in. And continuing on, The Dark Knight. Fantastic film, this one. Again, really nice editions from Warner Brothers. And once again, I've got the Amaray in there. This didn't come with the steelbook. I got 3 of these. Yeah, just the goodies without the steelbook. I think somebody wanted just to keep hold of the steelbooks. So yeah, I took advantage of sort of picking these up second hand. Continuing on, we've got The Dark Knight Rises. And I really like this film. I know a lot of people probably don't see this as good as The Dark Knight, but I just see the whole trilogy as one fantastic trilogy. And again, I've got the Amaray in there with the posters, book, art cards, booklet in there. Next up, okay, we've got the first Batman. And again, this didn't come with the steelbook. I must have picked up a few of these at the same time actually. Yeah, I haven't got the 4K for Batman, but I do have another edition which we'll show in a sec. But again, these are really nice editions. Got them in protective cases, all of these. But yeah, I really do like these. Sort of the schematics on the back there. I don't know whether that's picking it up, but sort of all of the Batmobiles. Really cool sets. Okay, so next up. So this is a nice edition for Batman. It's got a nice custom slip that I bought off of Etsy, I think. Yeah, really do like the artwork on this one. And if we take it out, what I've got in there is the Diamond Lux Blu-ray edition for Batman. I really do like these Diamond Lux. I've got a few of these. They're like a sort of hard plastic case, a bit like a Digibook. Opens up like that. Sorry about that glare. I may pick up the 4K version of Batman. I can get it for a really good price. But yeah, I'm really happy with this edition. Now, next up, again continuing with a custom slip. And we've got one here for Batman Returns. Again, really do like the artwork on this one. There's some fantastic artwork there. And again, continues on the back as well. What we've got there is just the Blu-ray version of Batman Returns. I popped it in a nice black case. Yeah, really do like this. And continuing on with Batman Returns. Again, another of those Warner Brothers special editions. And once again, I've got the 4K for the film. I've yet to check out the 4K actually. I do need to get round to watching that. But again, contains the posters, art cards and booklet. Now, next up is Batman and Robin. Now, this one I managed to get for a very good price, I think on eBay, and does contain the steelbook for the film. I know this is considered not to be as good, but it's, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger hamming it up as Mr. Freeze. Yeah, probably not my favourite of the Batman films, but they're still entertaining. I've actually got that slightly out of order because you've also got Batman Forever, which came before, obviously starring the late great Val Kilmer. And you see on the back there, you know, what comes in the set. I'll zoom that in there. I'm sure you've seen unboxings of these for most collectors, but again, this contains the steelbook. Again, this was sort of going for a very good price. I don't know it's eBay or who I got it from, but it was a very good price. So continuing on. So this is the Batman. I've not actually revisited this film since buying it on 4K, which is bizarre really. I do need to get around to giving it a rewatch. I know there's going to be a sequel for this film coming out, so it would be a good opportunity to refresh my memory. I wasn't exactly sold on this version of Batman. I need to get around to watching this again. Very nice edition, comes with the booklet and art cards. Yeah, it deserves a rewatch, I think. You know, I do really need to get around to watching it. So continuing on. Okay, so we've got The Dark Knight Rises. This is a nice digibook with a nice lenticular. Sorry about the glare. I think this has just got the Blu-ray version of the film. You will see multiple copies of these films. Again, kind of stepping away from that now, trying not to just stick to one edition that I really like. So at some point I may get rid of a few of these. Here's the steelbook. Again, really nice. The problem is some of these editions now are kind of worthless. I mean, I think you could probably pick this up for a few quid now. So is it really worth selling it? But the trials and tribulations of a collector. Next up, so this is a US version. Nice lenticular on there again, but again a Blu-ray. Did I really need to get this? Probably not really. I've filmed several times over. Probably the 4K edition is the best, but there we go. Next up we've got Wonder Woman 1984, the 3D edition. I've watched this film on certain rewatches. Yeah, it's not as good as the first one. It's still entertaining. The 3D on this is really good, and I think it was only available in the US as a 3D version. Next up, okay, so this is not a disc inside it, but it's a HD Zeta version of Wonder Woman. Really nice lenticular on there. And inside you've got the book all about the film, and there's some, I think there might be lenticular art cards. Yeah, quite hard to come by this set. Next up is the Manta Lab version of Wonder Woman 1984. Really nice steelbook of this. Yeah, very cool edition. Next up we've got a Digibook. So this is the first Wonder Woman film in 3D. Again, nice lenticular on there. And again, I think this might be a Spanish version. I think it was only available in certain countries. I don't know whether we got the lenticular version, but I know the US did. This is the 3D version with the Digibook. Okay, so continuing on. So we're now going to the Man of Steel. So this is the Blu-ray version, again lenticular on the Digibook. So continuing on with the Man of Steel. And we've got a very nice, again HD Zeta I think it is. Oh no, Blue Fans, double lenticular. I really do like this film, highly underrated I think. Comes with the 3D edition in there, which is a Manta Lab and the sort of art cards, etc. Next up is a double lenticular HD Zeta, but this doesn't contain the film, it just contains sort of the art cards and a booklet. Again, yeah, this was sort of a limited edition, but yeah, you can tell I really like this film. And next up we've got the first Aquaman film. So again, this is the lenticular slip, single lenticular. Again, this is Manta Lab. Doesn't contain the steelbook. I've got the 4K array in there with the art cards, etc. These I've got out of order actually. Aquaman there, again lenticular, contains the book and some art cards inside there. Again, continue with Aquaman, we've got the Digibook. I don't know whether this is a 3D edition. I don't think so. I do have the film on 3D. I think this, yeah, I think this is the 3D edition actually. And then the sequel, which wasn't as good, was it? Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Nice lenticular. This one's still sealed actually, but it's the 4K steelbook in there. I would like a 3D version of this, but I know it came at the cinema, but they didn't do official release, unfortunately. I'll leave that up there. It's easier to get stuff out. Next up is Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam. I quite enjoyed this film. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, probably not as good as some of the other DC films of the DCEU, but we've got the steelbook in there. I think that's an HMV exclusive, and got some art cards as well. Continuing on with DC, Blue Beetle. So this was gifted to me by AJ over at AJ's Movie Place. Really do like that design with the Blue Beetle on the front there. I quite enjoyed this film. It was a lot of fun. Very much sort of family kind of feel to it that I thought worked really well. And then continuing on, we've got this very nice Mantalab version of Blue Beetle, still sealed at the moment. Do like that artwork. And again, this contains the steelbook inside. Different design steelbook to the one I've just shown. Next up, again another gift from AJ, and it is the Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 animated. Very, very good, yeah, animation, this one. Really do enjoy this. And then continuing on, I think I picked this one up. Oh no, this was again from AJ, The Killing Joke. Yeah, really good animation as well. Popped it in a red case. I thought it kind of sort of suited the vibe of the, you know, of the material. I do need to pick up The Dark Knight Part 2 actually. Next up, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. This is the Digibook lenticular. There you go, there's Batman there. Again, I really enjoyed this. I know a lot of people didn't think it was as good as some of the other ones, but the ultimate cut is definitely the best version to go with. Continuing on with that, we've got the 4K edition. So this contains all the IMAX scenes. This is probably the best version to watch, in my opinion. Next up, we've got this nice box set of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Very nice lenticular. Managed to pick this box up for quite a reasonable price. It's not the official set, because what I've got inside of there is Batman v Superman. That's an HD Zeta edition, which comes with the book and the art cards. Again, it's got a nice sort of slip on there for Batman and for Superman. And then I've also got, again, this is another edition, double lenticular with the two guys fighting each other on the back from different angles. And inside there is like, again, sort of booklets. There's no film inside there. Yeah, really nice edition. Okay, so the last item on this top shelf is the Flash. So again, this was a box that was kindly given to me by AJ. I quite enjoyed this film. You know, it was a lot of fun. You know, it's pretty much towards the end of the DCEU. Okay, some of the CGI in it in places is a bit questionable, but overall I enjoyed the film. Here's the back of it as well. And it kind of opens up. Yeah, I've got like one of those little things there. And I've got a couple of editions in here. First is this this edition, which comes with a steelbook. I think that was the UK steelbook, was it? Yeah, I think this was the version that came out in the UK. This is Korean edition, but I don't know which company it is. We've also got the Mantalab little thing there. Do have the 3D edition of this as well. That is a bootleg, but wasn't officially released. Looks really good in 3D. And again, yeah, got this wonderful edition for Mantalab for the film. I do really like that lenticular. And then you got a nice lenticular on the back there. Again, this comes with an exclusive steelbook inside, different to the other one. Again, not opened this one yet, it's still sealed. I'll pop a playlist up here for some other chat videos that I've done on the channel. So if you're new here, go and check those out. And if you're a returning viewer and you haven't seen any of these, please click on the playlist and browse and have a look at some of these videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.